Kita yung slide?
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. So, start na po tayo. Medyo maiksi lang po yung topic natin. Live a life of service. So, Matthew 20:26-28. So, medyo, ito yung naging, ano dito, nabasa rin ito dun sa huling topic ng Sunday nga. Ito yung last part ng chapter, nung Matthew 20 na binasa dun sa topic ng church. Pero naalala ko lang siya kasi para medyo life verse ko rin siya. So, ito yung Matthew 20:26-28. Yet it shall not be so among you, but whoever desires to become great among you, let him be your servant. And whoever desires to be first among you, let him be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So yung verse 28, yung parang life verse na rin yan, di ba? Yung just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So naging parang ano ko rin siya nung college ako na parang nag-stick siya sa akin na talagang yun nga, we are called to serve by the Lord. Kaya nag-college, nag-student council ako noon kasi nga parang yun yung parang way of serving the Tomasian community, ganyan. Kaya parang feeling ko molded rin ako nung college ko nung verse na to. So, nag-search lang din ako sa internet, and yan, nahanap ko nga yung sa Cookson Hills.org daw. Nagbigay silang 7 ways to live a life of service. So first is remember that others are living their lives serving you. So from the moment you are brought into this world until the moment your final breath, others are serving you. Even if you're the only thing your parents give you was life, you have much to be thankful for. Think about the doctors, nurses, waiters, waitresses, teachers, grandparents, counselors, ministers, and others who have met a need in your life. We all can think of situations where our lives are much better by someone who served us. When you remember how much it is to meant to be served, you are most likely you want to serve others. So parang example, talagang parang part din siya ng life natin na talagang when it comes to family, nagiging service ka sa family mo like just being there for them, it's also an act of service na din. Tsaka parang growing up, nakikita lagi natin si Tito Monde na yun nga, nagsiserve sila sa church, yun nga, naging lay minister siya. Tapos yun nga, gumagawa pa siya ng mga verses, parang Bible study rin before na ano yung sinisend niya ng mga words of encouragement, ganyan. Kasi dati rin ngayon, meron din ginagawang ganon, yung virtual Bible study na ginagawa niya. Mga acts of service yun. Pero yun nga, example din dito na binigay niya is yung doctors and nurses, waiters and teachers. So parang yun nga, napunta rin ako sa um, actually consider ko rin na parang service industry din yung line of work ko ngayon kasi nga talaga nabibigay kami ng service din sa tao. So, let us always remember na at some point in our lives, there are people that serves us, and so we should also try to be of service to others. So next is develop and encourage an attitude of serving others out of love. So, sa Mark 12:30-31, ito yung parang summarize na nung Ten Commandments, diba? So, 30, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second like it is that you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than this. So, there's always someone in need. Do what you can to fill it. Prepare yourselves to serve and then encourage others to discover the benefit of a life of service. So, yun nga, na parang out of love din. Kaya parang as Christ has loved us, so parang we are called to love others then. And how do we show our love? By being of service to others. Tapos yun nga, may quote din daw si Albert Einstein na only a life lived in service of others is worth living. Kasi parang ano nga namang silbi ng isang buhay na parang wala ka lang ginawa, wala kang na-contribute sa ibang buhay na ibang tao, wala kang na-touch, ganyan. Kasi for sure naman talagang kahit yung people around us lang, mayroong purpose din talaga kung bakit sino yung mga nami-meet nating person sa mga buhay natin. So yun. We should encourage to be living a life of service and attitude. So, verse 3, whatever you do, treat your job or responsibility as an act of service. So, by definition, to be of service means actively helping others or doing work for someone else. No matter what you do for a living, try to focus on how your work serves the needs of others. The question we should ask ourselves is, what am I giving or doing or making that's making a difference in someone's life and that makes their life better in some small and meaningful way? So parang yun lang, yung may makita ka lang na parang nangangailangan na tao, tas nagbigay ka sa kanila kung ano lang yung abot ng mga kaya mo, for sure, it's already an act of service at saka talagang di na nila makakalimutan yun. Viewing our work from these perspectives makes any task more enjoyable. It doesn't matter whether you are cleaning toilets, washing clothes, doing homework, teaching a class, changing diapers, repairing faucets, doing payroll, eating, fixing a flat, picking up rocks, writing a story, counseling a student, filling out paperwork, or mowing the lawn. If you can picture how whatever you're doing is helping someone else have a better day, it improves your attitude about it. So, kahit ano naman talagang gawin natin na kahit small thing lang talaga 'yan, it could really be an act of service na. Yung example nga lang din yung ayun nga teaching a class o sa Ate Rosel, yung livelihood din niya, yung pagtuturo niya, act of service din yun kasi siyempre alangan namang hindi marunong mag-math yung mga tao 'pag tumanda sila. Siyempre kailangan natin skill din ng math na kailangan natin lahat sa pang-araw-araw kahit di algebra 'yan, kahit yung regular math lang kailangan natin 'yan. Tas yung nga repairing of faucets ganyan, si daddy yung may pagka-repairman, act of service din talaga yung gano'n. Kahit si mommy pagluluto lang din niya ng breakfast, act of service na rin yun. So whatever we do, we should always have a heart to be of service. Tapos, remember who you are serving. Sabi daw ni Mother Teresa, at the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we have received, how much money we have made, how many great things we have done. We will be judged by I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in. So parang yun yung example yun nga sinasabi ni Mother Teresa na yung life natin nga, parang purposeless kung wala tayong natulungan na tao. Kaya nga nakakatuwa rin pumunta sa mga burol, lalo na last year, yung maraming namatay sa ating pamilya, at sa mga burol na yon, nag-share ng mga stories about how the departed affected these people's lives. Talaga si Tita Mima, yung mga estudyante pa niya, dumayo pa talaga doon dahil nga talaga nakatulong siya. Siyempre si Tito Mondren sa community, at saka si Tito Joe. So talagang ako si Tito Joe noon, yung mga young niya, yung mga young landscape architects na natulungan niya sa whoever they are today. Syempre, grateful din sila kay Tito Joe noon. So talagang kahit whatever small thing man yan, talagang tanda natin na we have to live this life to be of service of others para may purpose yung life natin. Sa Matthew 25:40, and the king will answer and say to them, surely I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me. So parang doon nga sa Matthew 25:40, it means that whoever you serve, love, or care for, the vulnerable, impoverished, or marginalized, yun yung sabi ng least of these, you are directly serving Christ Himself. So parang doon nga sa verse na yan, na parang pag tumulong nga tayo sa mga nangangailangan, sa mga impoverished, marginalized, kasi talaga namang Jesus has the heart for these people. So, kapag able tayo na tumulong tayo, parang tinulungan na rin daw natin siya. Kasi nga, kahit papano, by being of service to these people, napapakita natin kung sino si Jesus Christ and nalalapit natin sila kay Lord by being of service to them. Tapos sa fifth point naman, hang around with others who serve. So sa Hebrews 10:24-25, let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together in as matters of some, but exhorting one another, and so much more as you see the days approaching. So take advantage of all the support services available nowadays, like social workers, counselors, and teachers. Remember, we're all in this together. No matter where you go, find others who are willing to serve and align with you if you want to live a life of service. So, syempre, um, parang encouragement din natin sa isa't isa, yung tayo-tayo rin magsama-sama na um, yung mga people who serve. So parang sa church, 'di ba yung mga ministries doon, mga service ministries doon, may mga get together minsan, yung nga nagkakaroon ng D group, parang get together with people with same goals as you din para mag-encourage kayo with one another. Tsaka ngayon nga, buti nga ngayon meron ng ganito like Zoom, meron na ring we should take advantage of services available like Zoom nga, tsaka online calls, mabilis na magtawagan at video call ngayon to encourage one another. Kasi nga, yung next point naman is, look beyond discouragement and heartbreak. Siyempre in this life talaga marami talagang struggles na talagang at some point in life madi-discourage talaga tayo. Anyone who has served others faithfully for a while experience discouragement. Sometimes people who live their lives for others will be taken advantage by these who only think of themselves. So yun nga, minsan nga, maabusuhin ka na dahil nga alam nila matulungin ka, dahil nga you believe this life na you should be of service to others. So minsan, madi-discourage ka rin sa mga taong ganun. Pero remember that you are planting a seed. Yun nga, ang purpose natin to be of service is to bring people closer to God. God is not finished with you and is not finished with those you are serving. You may not see results until you reach heaven's gate, and you might be surprised who you see there. If you want to live a lifetime of service, learn to be patient. So, yun nga, wag tayo ma-discourage kahit nga minsan yung mga tao tinatry natin i-reach out, hindi rin talaga tayo pinapansin, ganyan. Ang importante nga, we did our part. Tsaka tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa everyday lives natin. Tsaka yun nga, sa fifth point kanina, we have each other to encourage one another para hindi tayo masyado ma-disappoint. And the last and seven goal is keep your eye on the goal. So itong Matthew 25:21 to 23, excerpt lang to dun sa parable of the talents. So basahin ko na lang din yung parable of the talents. So Matthew 25 verse 14 yung start nun. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to one 1, to each according to his own ability. And immediately he went on a journey. And then he who had received the 5 talents went and traded with them and made another 5 talents. Likewise, he who had received 2 gained 2 more also. But he who had received 1 went and dug in the ground and hid the Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Lord, you delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I have gained 5 more talents beside them. He said, the Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You are faithful over a few things. Ito na yung verse 21 ngayon. And I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord, or your Lord. He also had received 2 talents. He who had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have gained 2 more talents beside them. The Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. So, yun nga, let's look at, pero makikita niyo pa sa latter part um, nung chapter na yon sa verse 24 onwards. And then he who had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you are not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid and went, hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. But his Lord answered and said to him, You are wicked and lazy servant. You knew that I reap where I had not sown and gather them I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. So take the talent from him and gave it to him who had 10 talents. To any one of you, more will be given, and he will have abundance. But for him who do not have, even that he will be taken away, and cast unprofitable servants into the outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So parang dito sa parable of the talents, ang talents kasi dito is money daw yon. Pero I think parang we can look it in a different way na parang talents is kung anumang purpose ang binigay sa atin ni Lord na we should invest in what He gave us na skills in life to be of service to others kasi yun naman talaga yung goal na someday nga sasabihin natin sa journey ng life natin, sasabihin ni Lord sa atin, Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things and I will make you ruler over many things. Okay. So, ito na po yung last 2 slides ko. So Acts 20:35, yun nga, I have shown you in every way by laboring like this that you must support the weak and remember the words of the Lord that He said, It is more blessed to give than to receive. So, parang talagang we are always called to be of service in little ways para sa mga iba natin kasama sa life para mas mag-draw near sila kay Lord. So the secret to living a life of service is just to keep on moving, keep on keeping on. So parang tuloy-tuloy lang. Using what you've been entrusted with one day at a time until you hear the master say, Well done, good and faithful servant, enter into the joy of the Lord. Okay, so yun na po yung last slide ko. So let's all live a life of service.